Hey, it's Applin, and in this module, I'm going to introduce you to a really powerful feature that syncs super well with any good sales system. This is the Invoices, Estimates, Documents, and Contracts feature. What this means basically is that if you need to take payment and or get anything signed as a part of your sales process and you'd like to be able to do that inside of High Level, then look no further. We've got you covered. All you've got to do is head over to the payments section and we can see there is a section for invoices and estimates and another for documents and contracts. All of these work very similarly. We can just click the blue button that says new and click new invoice, or we can do a recurring invoice if we desire. This will pop open the invoice editor, which gives us a great just point and click way to visually design our invoice. It syncs really well with the products tab. So if you have digital products over in the products section of payments, you can pull those in really quickly. And then once it's ready, you just attach it to a customer in the customer information section and then click send. Similarly, if we go back, we can actually create an estimate, which is not quite an invoice, but it's just something that we can send a potential sale to get their sign off to make sure that it looks good to them. Say if you're going to do a roof repair, some kind of home services like that, you might send an estimate or a quote. And once that is agreed to, it can be converted into an invoice. This all works the same with documents and contracts. If you have an agreement that you need signed, something legally binding, etc., you can take care of that in here. And the best part of both documents and invoices is that you can have templates. So if I have like a membership agreement and all of my new sales need to sign the membership agreement, I can create that agreement as a template. That way I don't have to write the same thing every time. I can just reuse that same template, apply it to new sales that I'm making, and they send out. And as you can see here, we have not only the ability to create our own templates, but we can upload a PDF or we can import from the template library. Here we can see a library of beautiful proposals and other documents that are pre-designed for us. As you can probably tell at this point, there are a lot of different ways to use this feature, and High Level is really accommodating and versatile in terms of empowering you to get the most out of your sales process and your DocuSign process or whatever. And it gives you the ability to abandon other tools that you might have been needing to use in the past, because now High Level just has those things native. And it's all really beneficial, but it is also important to acknowledge that there's a lot going on here. So rather than try to turn this playbook into a full e-signature and digital invoices playbook, which could go on for hours all on its own, I've included help doc articles that I've linked below. So click on the links beneath this module and you'll be taken to well-written articles that are more detailed, expansive, and full-bodied, yet still clear and concise about exactly how to implement these features for your specific use case. And just really quick before I end this, the last thing I really want to show off, well, first of all, here's the products section where you can also create digital products. This is a really, really helpful feature that syncs really well with invoices. And if you have any kind of scalable or replicable service that you're providing, digital product you're providing, or even need a digital representation of a physical product that you're providing for something like e-com, products is really, really helpful to get the most out of that and to be able to use High Level to conduct your whole sales system. I will include a help doc link for that as well. So if you want to do a deep dive on products, that link is also beneath this module. But the thing I really wanted to show off really quick is just that this all syncs up really, really well with our best friend, workflows and automations. So just to take a quick example live really quick, if we head over to automation and just create a new workflow, then we can see that we have triggers and actions associated with documents. So for example, I can just filter to my rug cleaning template, and then we can do a status. So is it when it's sent or is it when it's signed? For example, if we only want to do when it's signed, we could do something like this and then add the tag, just something like this, add the tag new rug sale. Similarly, that could be reversed. So maybe instead of a workflow firing with the trigger of a document being signed, we can have something else trigger a document being sent. To do that here, I'll just delete this trigger really fast. And let's say the trigger instead is like a pipeline stage movement. So in this example, in the pipeline rug cleaning, the status is 1. So whenever a status is updated to 1, i.e. whenever my salespeople make a sale or somebody checks out, that could update the status to 1, and then I could not only add the tag, but I could also actually do a documents action that's going to send from a particular user, use the template rug cleaning template, and it's going to request for that signature. Obviously, these are two very basic use cases. The goal here is really to try to inspire you to consider your own sales process and the ways in which these automations and these features overall might be able to benefit, add efficiency, help you scale your operations, etc. Because really, the impressive thing here, in my opinion, is not just that we have these features. Obviously, that is very impressive, and High Level is very impressive with its feature set, but it's the way in which it brings all of these features underneath one hood, right? There are other softwares that can do e-signatures, obviously, but the fact that we can have all of it live inside High Level to sync up with itself, get referenced by itself with different features of via actions like these workflows, makes it for a really, really powerful and yet simplified sales system that we can scale. Remember, in the context of this playbook, High Level has been interacting and keeping track of and tabs on these leads since we first created the ad. So since they even first saw the ad, they've been housed inside of High Level. So maybe in your business right now, there's just a good opportunity to get better at reporting and just keeping track of things. Or maybe there's an opportunity to save some money each month with some other tools that do the same thing. Maybe it's just a good opportunity for you to plug some of the holes and add congruence into your holistic marketing and sales strategy and approach. I would venture to guess that for most people watching this video, there's probably an opportunity to do all three of those things by housing more of those activities inside of High Level. The documents feature allows us to do that. So once you understand how you'll be using estimates, invoices, documents, and contracts inside of your business, you can go ahead and move on.
Copy, please.